line. I'll share my screen. We'll first revise the basic formulas and then continue with some of the questions which have been asked in your JEE exam previously and some of the questions which are of level 2 difficulty. Tomorrow's lecture will mainly focus on all the questions that have been asked from this chapter in your JEE exam and some of the bouncer questions. Okay. So Rutvik, Neha, Omkar, Lokesh, type in yes if you are able to see the screen so that I can begin. Okay, yes from Rutvik, yes from Lokesh and Omkar. Perfect. So let's start. First question. If 231 is the foot of perpendicular from 4, 2, 1 to a plane, then the equation of the plane is question mark. So equation of plane, we know general form, x plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0. If your direction cosines are given lmn, you can use lx plus my plus nz is equal to 0 form. So there are multiple equations, multiple forms in which you can write an equation of a plane. In here currently, there is a perpendicular which is drawn to the plane. The point from which the perpendicular is drawn is 4 to 1. So your x1, y1, z1 coordinates are 4, 2 and 1. And the foot of perpendicular is meeting at 2, 3, minus 1. So your a, b, c values are 2, 3 and minus 1. The equation of plane that we can use over here is a into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1, where a is 2 and your x1, y1, 4, 2 and 1. So simply using that equation, we'll be simplifying x1, y1, z1 as 4 to 1 and abc as 2, 3 and minus 1. Equation of plane is x minus x1 plus y minus y plus c into z minus z1. Let's see next question. Next question is the normal form of 2x minus 2y plus z is equal to 5 is. So this is your general equation of a plane, and from general equation you want to write the equation of plane in normal form. So what is normal form? You'll have to write this in your lx plus my plus nz form. How will you get your l, m and n from your a, b and c? L is nothing but 2 upon under root of a square plus b square plus c square, or a upon under root a square plus b square plus c square. ABC values are given 0.1. So a square is 4, minus 2 square is 4, plus 1 square is 1. So under root of 4 plus 1, that's under root 9, which is 3. Therefore, L is equal to a upon 3. A is nothing but 2. So 2 by 3. M would be minus 2 upon under root a square b square c square. So minus 2 by 3, and N is similarly 1 upon under root of a square b square c square, which is 1 by 3. So once I get my L, M and N values, I can use my formula Lx plus My plus Nz is equal to D to get the normal form of plane. The area of a triangle is formed by a plane with the positive x coordinate, xy coordinate, yz coordinate and zx coordinates. And the area of those triangles are 12, 9 and 6 square units. Then the equation of a plane is question mark. So there is one plane which is drawn which cuts your x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. When it's going to cut your x-axis, there is going to be a base and a height that is formed to get area of a triangle. The three conditions that are given are the plane cuts axis, yz axis and zx axis to form areas of triangles 12, 9 and 6. If a plane cuts xy axis, let x intercept be A, y intercept be B and z intercept be C. Then area of triangle in xy axis would be half into base into height. Base would be your x intercept, which is A, and height would be your y-intercept, which is b. Therefore, area of triangle which is formed in xy axis would be half AB. Similarly, area of triangle which is formed in YZ axis would be half BC, and area of triangle which is formed in ZX axis would be half CA. And areas of those triangles are given to you, which are 12, 9, and 6. So equate those. Therefore, equating half AB is given as 12. Therefore, AB would be 24. Half BC is given as 9. Therefore, BC is equal to 18. Half of CA is given as 6. Therefore, CA is equal to 12. From here, we can get values of A, B, and C. Consider A, divide AB by BC. B and B terms will get cancelled out. You will get a ratio of A and C. That means you will get values of C in terms of A and substitute those values in CA is equal to 12. From there, you will get value of C term and value of A term. Substitute that value in BC is equal to 18 to get value of B. So simplifying, you will get values of A, B, and C as 4, 6, and 3. What are your A, B, and C values? These are your x-intercepts, y-intercepts, and z-intercepts. So if x-intercept is 4, y-intercept is 6, and z-intercept is 3, then what is equation of plane in intercept format? Equation of plane in intercept format is x by a plus y by b plus z by c is equal to 1. So equation would be x by 4 plus y by 6 plus z by 3 is equal to 1. Just go through the question. Okay, let's see next question. The corner of a tetrahedron ABCD is given. So there is a tetrahedron which has 4 coordinates A, B, C, and D. Height of A above the base BCD. So the points BCD are going to lie in one same plane, and the fourth point is going to be A, which is going to lie above. So what you have to do is you have to find the height of A from the plane BCD. So height is nothing but the perpendicular distance. So in short, you are asked to find the distance of point A from the plane BCD. And how can you get the distance from a plane? To get the distance from a plane, we have a formula. ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d upon under root of a square plus b plus c square. So what are the values that we are going to need to get the height or the perpendicular distance? The first value that we are going to need is the coordinate or the point x1, y1, z1. Here the point A is 3, 4, 2. And from this point 3, 4, 2, you have to find the length to the plane BCD. We don't have the equation of the plane BCD. So first we'll need to find out equation of plane BCD. Now how can we find equation of plane BCD when 3 points are given to you? We can use 3-point form. And what is 3-point form to get equation of a plane? It is your determinant value equal to 0. And determinant formula is x minus x1, x2 minus x1, x3 minus x2. Y minus y1, y2 minus y1, y3 minus y2, z minus z1, z2 minus z1, and z3 minus z2. So equate the determinant of this equal to 0 to get your equation of a plane BCD. And once you have equation of plane and you have your point, then you can use your distance formula. So let's see the solution. First, we are going to find equation of BCD, and equation of BCD can be obtained by using this formula. All the values are given to you. x1, y1, z1 is your B coordinate, x2, y2, z2 is your C coordinate, x3, y3, z3 is your D coordinate. Substitute the coordinate values in there to get final equation. So final equation is coming as 4x minus 10y minus 11z minus 27 is equal to 0. So this is equation of plane BCD. What we want to find is distance of point A from the plane. Distance of point A, would A coordinates are given 3, 4, 2. So perpendicular distance is going to be ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d upon under root of a square plus b square plus c square. Using that formula, just substitute in the values and equate. Answer is equal to 23 by 2 root 7. So you can go through once again. First, we have found out equation of plane. Once we get equation of plane, we have found out the perpendicular distance from the point using perpendicular distance formula. If the point is mentioned as origin, then the formula becomes mod of d upon under root a square plus b square plus c square. Okay, let's see next question. You have to find equation of plane which is passing through a point and which is perpendicular to x-axis. It is given that it is passing through any point. Say suppose that point is P, 3, minus 6, 9. And important information is that it is perpendicular to x-axis. As it is perpendicular to x-axis, I can say that the plane is going to cut x-axis in only one point, and it is going to be parallel to my yz axis. If it is parallel to my yz axis, equation of that plane is obtained by using the formula x is equal to x1. And what is x1 in this case? It is 3. Therefore, equation of plane is x is equal to 3. So which option is the correct answer? If x is equal to 3, I can say that x minus 3 is equal to 0. So option number 4 is correct answer. For this same question, try to find equation of plane passing through the point 3, minus 6, 9 and perpendicular to y-axis. So type in your answers for y-axis instead of x-axis. Prathamesh, Tanvi, Lokesh, type in your answers. Okay, Lokesh is saying y plus 6 is equal to 0. Rutvik is saying y is equal to 6. Okay, Rutvik, it's y is equal to minus 6. Therefore, it would be y plus 6 is equal to 0. And similarly, find the equation if it is perpendicular to z axis. So type in the answers to check for z axis. Okay, Lokesh has got it right. Others? Rutvik has also got correct answer. Prathamesh and Omkar, type in your answers. Pranali, write your answer. Okay, perfect. Omkar and Pranali has also given correct answers. So let's move ahead. Next question is the equation of a plane which is passing through 2 points, 221 and 936, and it is perpendicular to another plane 2x plus 6y plus 6z is equal to 9. So I have to find equation of plane which is perpendicular to a plane 2x plus 6y plus 6z. So there are two methods. First, 2 points are given. We can find the third point and from that third point we can get equation of a plane, and then check if that is perpendicular. Or else easy method would be directly substitute your answers. So we know that if the two planes are going to be perpendicular, value of cos of theta is going to be 0. Therefore, I can use my formula a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is equal to 0. Consider your first line or your first option, which is x plus 16y plus 11z minus 7 is equal to 0. Here your a value is 1, b1 value is 16, c1 value is 11. And the plane which is 2x plus 6y plus 6z is equal to 9. So from there we can get your ABC values as 2, 6 and 6. So directly multiply and check which of the multiplication is giving you answer as 0. Whichever multiplication is giving you answer 0, that is your correct answer. So instead of solving step by step, you can directly use your verification method or substitution method. So the correct answer is going to be 4. So if you substitute your fourth option, in fourth option you can say that 3 into 2 is 6, plus 4 into 6 is going to be 24, plus minus 5 into 6 is going to be minus 30. So 6 plus 24 minus 30 is 0. So that shows that a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is 0 for fourth option. So answer number 4 is correct answer. Let's see next question. The plane determined by the points this and this. So 3 points are given. If 3 points are given to you, you can easily find equation of a plane using your determinant format. As I said earlier, determinant format is x minus x1, x2 minus x1, x3 minus x2, y minus y1, y2 minus y1, y3 minus y2, z minus z1, z2 minus z1, and z3 minus z2. Determinant is 0. Just equate the determinant value is equal to 0. You'll get an equation in terms of x, y, z, and at the end, instead of writing x, y, z, substitute your options 1, 2, 3, and 4. Whichever option satisfies the necessary condition is going to be your solution. Therefore, my final equation of plane is x minus 2y minus z plus 3 is equal to 0. And in this equation, I'm going to substitute my point. First, I'll substitute 1, 1, 0. If that satisfies the equation, that is the correct answer. If that doesn't satisfy, I'll try my second option, which is minus 1, 1, 0. And after substituting, I'm going to get my correct answer. Okay, let's move to the next question. The plane 2x minus 2y minus 3z minus 14 is 0. And the line joining this intersect at which point? So again, MCQs options are given to you. You can use a simple approach over here. If I consider my point 520, if that is my intersecting point for the line and the plane, then that point should satisfy both plane as well as equation of line. So what I'm going to do is, first I will find equation of line. Point A is given as 1, 2, 4 and point B is given as 3, 3, 0. I'll get equation of line AB by using my formula B bar minus A bar. Then I'm going to substitute my options in there. I'll substitute 520 to check if the point 520 satisfies equation of line. Then I'll substitute the same point 520 in equation of plane. And whichever point satisfies both the equations of line and of plane is my correct answer. The reason being, if plane and line are intersecting at a particular point, that particular point should satisfy both the equations. It should satisfy equation of line and it should satisfy equation of plane. So first we'll get equation of line. How can we get equation of line? I can use my formula x minus x1 upon a is equal to y minus y1 upon b is equal to z minus z1 upon c. Or I can use b bar minus a bar. So you can use any of the formulas. Suppose I'm using x minus x1 upon a is equal to y minus y1 upon b formula. Here x1 is 1 and a can be obtained by doing x2 minus x1. So 3 minus 1, that is 2. Therefore, x minus 1 upon 2 is equal to y minus y1. y1 is 2 upon b. Value of b is y2 minus y1. So that would be 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. Similarly, z minus z1. z1 is 4 upon c. c value is z2 minus z1. So 0 minus of 4. We get equation of line. Substitute your options to check which point satisfies both of these equations. That is your correct answer. Okay, let's see next. Angle bisectors of angles between YZ plane and XZ plane is directly simple answer is x plus or minus y. Angle bisectors for YZ and XZ plane. So answer is x is equal to plus or minus y. Therefore, the two equations are going to be shifting y to other side. Either x plus y is equal to 0 or x minus y is equal to 0. Next question. The plane x by a plus y by b plus z by c is equal to 1. It meets the coordinate axis at a, b and c. So x-intercept, y-intercept, z-intercepts are a, b and c. I have to find area of triangle. So area of triangle formula, half into base into height. Or if you have your three sides of a, b and c, then you can use half into ab cross ac. In cross product vectors we have seen area of triangle is half ab cross ac. So what we are going to need over here is value of AB, then we'll need value of AC, and then we can directly substitute those values in half AB cross AC. The final answer is given in the terms of ABC itself, so no points are given. So it's directly, you can substitute values of A, B and C. The coordinates are A, B, C, therefore area of triangle is equal to half AB cross AC. AB is nothing but B minus A and AC is nothing but C minus A. Substituting in the formula, AB is B minus A, AC is C minus A. Cross multiply, I get option number 3. Okay. Type in yes if you understood up to this point. If you have any doubts until this question, type that question number doubt or say doubt in here. Okay, Rutuga said that he's understood everything. Perfect. Others? Omkar, Srushti, Prathamesh, Pranali, Tanvi, Lokesh, Ayush, Neha. Okay, Omkar, is it no doubt or you have not understood any particular question? Lokesh is saying no doubt. Good. Others? Ayush is saying no doubts. So Omkar, did you not get any particular question or you have written no doubts?
No doubt, sir.
Okay, perfect. I'll proceed then. The volume of a tetrahedron that's included between the plane this, and the coordinate planes is question mark. So what is volume of a tetrahedron? Volume of tetrahedron formula is of your AB, AC, and AD. If your 4 points are given as A, B, C, and D. Here, let us say the 4 points which are given to us are A, B, C, which are going to be your intercepts on x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis, and there is origin O. Therefore, area of tetrahedron would be 1/6, and box product of OA bar, OB bar, OC bar. So what you have to do is find values of OA, OB, and OC. How can we get values of OA, OB, and OC? Equation of plane is given to you, which is 3x plus 4y minus 5z is equal to 60. Divide by 60 throughout, I will get x upon 20 plus y upon 15 plus z upon, how much is 60 by minus 5? Minus of 12 is equal to 1. Therefore, I get my x-intercept as 20, or value of A is 20. Y-intercept or B value is 15. So C value is minus 12. I have all the three values A, B, C. Therefore, I can use in my formula OA bar, OB bar, OC bar. OA bar would be A bar minus 0 bar. 0 bar is your origin, so OA bar is equal to A bar. OB bar is going to be a B bar. OC bar is equal to C bar. So let's see the solution. First, we'll find the 4 points and how we have received these 4 points A, B, C, and D. As I said earlier, we have used a intercept format of plane. Equation of plane was given as 3x plus 4y minus 5z minus 60 is equal to 0. Take 60 to other side and divide by 60. That would give me 3x by 60 means x by 20. Therefore, x-intercept is 20. To get y-intercept, my equation would be y upon 4y upon 60. 4 1s are 4, 15s are 60. So y-intercept is 15. Similarly, z-intercept would be minus of 12. And then use volume of tetrahedron. Volume of tetrahedron is 1/6 of OA, OB, OC. A bar I can easily get from my point A. OB bar is nothing but B bar minus A bar, and OC is nothing but C minus O. Substitute those values and expand the determinant to get volume of tetrahedron, which is 600. Okay, let's see next question. Up meets the coordinate axis ABC such that the centroid of the triangle is given as 1 r square. Then equation of that plane is in terms of r. So it is given that there is a plane which is meeting your coordinate axis in ABC, and center of that triangle is given as 1 r square. You have to get equation of that plane. From centroid formula, I can get equation of that plane. Centroid of a triangle is nothing but A1 plus B1 plus C1 upon 3. To get my x coordinate, it would be x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3. So as it is meeting as the plane is meeting my coordinate axis in ABC, let my A coordinate be A, 0, 0. B coordinate be 0, B, 0 for y-axis, and C, my coordinate axis, then point C would be 0, 0, C. Then area of, once I have all these 3 points of triangle ABC, I can find centroid of triangle, and centroid of triangle is nothing but addition of x1 plus x2 plus x3. So that would be A plus 0 plus 0, that is A upon 3, B upon 3, and C upon 3. And then equate those values. So say A upon 3 is equal to 1, B upon 3 is equal to R, and C upon 3 is equal to R square. From which we'll get our values of A, B, and C in terms of R. And then we can use our formula to get equation of plane. The formula is x by a plus y by b plus z by c is equal to 1. And instead of writing a, b, and c, we'll write those terms which we have obtained in terms of r. Okay, so what does that mean? First, we found out the points a, b, and c. As a is x-intercept, only x-intercept is a. Y is b-intercept, so points are 0, b, 0. And z is c is z-intercept, so points are 0, 0, c. Using centroid formula, I can say that a plus 0 upon 3 is my x-coordinate, so a by 3. 0 plus 0 is my y-coordinate, or b by 3. 0 plus c by 3 is my z-coordinate. However, the coordinates were given to us as 1 r and r square, so we can equate them. A by 3 is equal to 1, therefore a should be equal to 3. Then b is equal to 3r, therefore b is equal to 3 into r directly. Then c by 3 is equal to r square, therefore c is equal to 3r square. Substitute them in the equation of plane, which is x by a plus y by b plus z by c is equal to 1, and simplify. That gives us our answer. Perfect. Let's see next question. 5, 6, 7, 5, 7, 6 are the sums of xy intercept, yz intercept, and zx intercept respectively of a plane. Then the perpendicular distance from origin to that plane is equal to question mark. We have formula for perpendicular distance from origin. Formula is mod of d upon under root of a square plus b square plus c square. What we are going to need over here is first to get value of that mod of d, and then to get values of a, b, and c. How can we get those values? How can we find value of a, b, and c, or x-intercept, y-intercept, and z-intercept? Information is given to us in our question. 5 is sum of xy intercept. Let x-intercept be a, y-intercept be b, z-intercept be c. Therefore, 5 is equal to a plus b. 7 would be is equal to b plus c, and 6 is equal to c. Solving these equations, I'll get values of a, b, and c, and then substitute in a formula. It was given that 5 is xy intercept, therefore I can say a plus b is equal to 5. 7 is yz intercept, therefore b plus c is equal to 7. And 6 is zx intercept, therefore c plus a is equal to 6. Solving, I get values of a, b, and c. Substituting them in the equation of plane, I get equation of plane as 6x plus 4y plus 3z is equal to 12. Therefore, value of d is equal to 12. And then I have my formula for perpendicular distance from origin, which is mod of d under root of a square plus b square plus c square. So d in this case is 12. Substitute your values to get in your answer. Just go through the question once again. Perfect. Let's see next question. The direction ratios of the plane through this point and this point, which makes an angle of 45 with the plane x plus y is equal to 3. So again, instead of using our traditional method, we'll be presented with 4 options over here. So directly we can use substitution method or verification method. What we can do is, first equation of plane is given to us, x plus y is equal to 3. Therefore, from that I can say that a1 is 1, y1 B1 is equal to 1 and C1 is equal to 0. Let A2, B2, C2 be your first option, which is 1, root 2 and 1. Angle between the two planes is given as 45. To find angle between the two planes, we get equation of the normals, direction ratios of the normals. We have seen that those are A1, B1, C1 and A2, B2, C2. To get angle, we'll use a cos theta formula. Cos theta over here is given as 45. And what is value of cos of theta? Value of cos theta is A1, A2 plus B1, B2 plus C1, C2 upon under root of A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square multiplied with A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square. Therefore, I can say that by verification method, I'm going to substitute each of the points one by one. First is A1, A2 plus B1, B2 plus C1, C2 upon under root of A1 square plus B1 square. Just substitute the values, and whichever equation is going to give you the answer as 1 by root 2, that is going to be my correct answer. Why 1 by root 2? Because it is given that it makes an angle of 45, and I know that cos of 45 is 1 by root 2. So upon substituting, your satisfies the equation, therefore that is your correct answer. Let's see next question. The points this and this are equidistant from the plane this. Then k is equal to question mark. It is given that the points are equidistant. The points are equidistant means that the distance of the point from the plane is equal. And if the distance is equal, I can find the distance by using distance formula and equate both of them. What is my distance formula? Ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d upon under root of a square plus b square plus c square. So first I will assume my point x1, y1, z1 to be 1, 1k, and I will assume my other point to be x2, y2, z2. Find both the values, and as both the values are equal, equate them. The only unknown term is k, hence we can get value of k. Therefore, using distance formula, for the first point, I have used ax1, so 1 into 3, plus by1, that is 4 into 1, plus cz1 upon under root of a square plus b square plus c square. Similarly, for minus 3, 0, 1, minus 3 into 3, minus 9, plus 0 into 4, 0, plus 1 into minus 12, plus 13. So 13 minus 12 minus 1, plus this, plus 0 into 4, 0, and minus of 9. So 1 minus of 9 is minus of 8 upon under root of a1 square and upon under root of a square plus b square plus c square. That is 3 square plus 4 square plus 12 square. 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 12 square is 144. So 144 plus 16 plus 9, 169. Under root 169 is root 13 or is equal to 13. Just equate both of them. The only unknown term is k. We can get value of k from here. So k is equal to 1 and 7 by 3. Option 1 is my correct answer. So we'll stop over here. For homework questions and assignment will be given. Either a sheet will be given to you today or PPT slides will be given. If the PPT slides are shared, it will contain both questions and answers. And if the question paper is shared today, you'll have to solve the question paper at home, and the answer sheet will be shared tomorrow. So let's meet tomorrow and complete this chapter. Thank you, everyone.